morning, good afternoon, teachers, judges, and fellow survivors of parent texting. A few weeks ago, I received a very interesting text from my mother that said, "I'm at the end, ... When I read this, I thought something was seriously wrong. She was at the end of the street, waiting to pick me up. How kind of her to let me know that ever so clearly, right? And I know I'm not the only one who has had their heart skip a beat when their parents text. Because, let's be honest, parents are some of the worst texters ever, which is exactly why they need Texting 101. And class is now in session. Today we'll cover the three major topics: the unnecessary stress they create, the misunderstandings they cause, and the daily communication disasters that follow. Let's start with the stress. Parents often text without tone, making them sound far more serious and urgent than they actually are. The older generation is an expert at making every text seem like a warning. "Come downstairs" sounds like someone forgot to defrost the chicken for dinner and is about to face the consequences. When in reality, parents just mean, "Dinner's ready, sweetie, come downstairs." Parents also forget that punctuation changes the entire meaning of a text and creates anxiety. A period isn't just indication you passed first grade, it's a threat. Call me with a period, you immediately start questioning every decision you've ever made. And if it's followed by a "we need to talk," well, I'm sorry, I can't help you, that's a whole different class. God forbid they add a smiley face because they love to keep us on our toes. Parents don't understand all the unspoken rules in texting, which makes their texting style create stress, even if they may not intend it. Now let's talk about the misunderstandings. Most parents don't understand that they treat emojis like cutesy decorations when what they don't get is that it is a complex art that communicates intent. Let's start with every dad's favorite emoji, the thumbs up. This is one of the most frustrating responses a parent can send. You send an entire paragraph about your day, and what do you get? A thumbs up. Then the vicious cycle begins. The parents think it means, "Okay, sounds good," and we read it as, "Don't care, please stop talking." According to helpguide.org, humans rely heavily on body language to communicate, but texting has no physical cues, which is why short replies and neutral messages are a risky game. Sadly, parents love to play it and misunderstandings follow. What they mean as "I'm busy" feels like "I'm annoyed," and "okay" feels like "I'm mad." Parents mean one thing, but their messages communicate another, which brings me to my next point. Parents' lack of texting skills turn simple daily conversations into communication disasters. Texting is one of the main ways we communicate with our parents. They use it to remind, check in, make plans, and send questionable memes to us. But with all the difficulty they have texting, they fail to get these important messages across. Parents also forget that texting is not an email. There's no need for 8 paragraphs and perfect punctuation. Sometimes they even sign their name at the end, like, "Mom, I know it's you, you're saved in my phone." By doing this, the tone becomes unclear, the main message gets lost, and something simple becomes overwhelming. Be home by 11 turns into a book on life lessons. And just like that, an easy reminder turns into a conversation and communication disaster. To conclude, parents need Texting 101 because without tone, stress becomes really apparent. With misinterpretation of emojis shuts down the conversation, and their absence of texting technique leads to daily communication disasters. So next time your parents send you a "come downstairs" text and you're left fearing for your life, take a second to remind them that one emoji extra changes everything. Class dismissed.